Hey guys, King Jad here. Welcome on this fine Friday to a random wee stream, which I just kind of wanted to properly and thoroughly give a good debunking to for Phil trying to claim nonsense about the back week stuff. He said it a couple of times, he's alluded to it a couple of times throughout August. He's said some very interesting things, which I can completely and 100% debunk, essentially, you know. We shall start. Let's start at the start, actually. Let's go. This is a very late edition. I wasn't going to include this at first, but then I came across it literally about 10 minutes ago before start, and I must have been planning this all day and just trying to add to it here and there. So I came across this hour and thought, this is definitely good to add. So Phil had something interesting to say regarding identity theft and the bank leaks on the 3rd of August on his pre-stream podcast, or level 1 podcast, or whatever fucking nonsense you want to call it. This is what he said about it. He was given, this is basically him trying to give an example of how he gets fucked around with. This is the one example he decided to give people.
Last year, all right, one of my accounts, I'm not going to give you specifics on anything, one of my accounts was compromised. A troll actually found a way to break through a security system They broke through it. It wasn't like, oh, I was using a password that was commonly known. They literally found a way to game the security system of this account of mine to get access to it. They used that account to get access to more accounts. And then I started seeing my money go away. That's not good. All of a sudden, I'm seeing giant payment attempt. I was like, what the fuck is this? Okay? So I went into panic mode and I had to go around canceling a million accounts, canceling everything. That's what I tell you about last year. I had my identity stolen. I had this person went around trying to do all this shit in my name. I had to flag my credit report and say, do not allow any new accounts to be made in my name because it's not me. I had to close all my accounts, open all these new accounts. I had to go through months of painstaking repair because half my bills couldn't be paid for 2 months because I had no money because all my stuff was frozen. Okay? That's what I went through last year. All right? Now that's what I went through last year. Anything that else you hear is bullshit. If you hear about, oh, well, this got exposed on the internet because of it, and this got exposed, it's bullshit. They made it up. It's not true at all. There's so much fabrication out there based on the nugget of truth. So the moment that I start talking publicly about, oh man, someone, did this to me, there's identity theft. Oh, immediately, all of a sudden, what a coincidence that all this other bullshit comes up on the internet. Oh, look at all this stuff that we got, all this private information. It's all fake.
There is one massive fundamental flaw in Phil's logic here. And it's a simple fact that he did not tell anybody about anything about what was happening to him until well after the information from the detractors got revealed. In fact, I can give you it step by fucking step if you want. We'll ignore the fact for now that he claimed that there's fucking money attempts to be taken from him. That's kind of, we've kind of fucking shat over that dumb nonsense idea before. But yeah, he is trying to indicate here and say that people made up the bank leak data based on what he had said. But I can give you literally moment by moment. So 18th September. So I used the Wayback Machine to get access Kiwi Farms because Kiwi Farms is down. Shit happens. Cannot be helped. Nothing I can do, dude. Bugged, Kiwi Farms mechanics. In fact, let me go here again and let's see. I've still got a URL. I do. Let me get the first pages up for you guys. The very first page. I've got a relevant page I want to go to, but I also want to use the first page as well. The very first page, just to show you the timing of everything. Okay? This is the very first page of the bank leak data. It was screen capped on the 20th of September, but it started here. We're talking about date stamped here, 18th September 2021. Didn't learn things from the bank. I'll say Booth. Shout out to Booth, who did illegal things. But it is what it is. Booth was the one that uncovered all this. Phil only had $148.90. This information did not come from Phil. This is not the detractors building on things that Phil said. Phil was blissfully unaware of anything going on at the time. He was in the middle of playing his fucking game. He was not telling people, oh no, there's drama stuff going on, I have been compromised, whatever. He didn't say a thing about his bank or his identity theft nonsense or anything like that. He just said drama. All Phil mentioned was drama, drama, drama. And he ignored it for several days. This is something more recent, this clip where he talks about the bank leak stuff and the identity theft stuff again here. So I'll come back to that again. He doubles down essentially. That was the 3rd of August. They said it then. And this was on the 19th of August. He doubles down on it, and this is where he comes up with this nonsense $9,000 thing as well.
I have the definitive.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Samuel Libran, for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Actually, this clip here is, if Phil complains about me using the Wayback Machine, I have the perfect response to that.
Evidence on the internet, even if he deletes the tweet, the Wayback Machine remembers. It's there, and you can.
There we go. Phil approves of the Wayback Machine to use as evidence for, trying to prove things. So there we go. I have used the Wayback Machine to help prove that Phil's a lying piece of shit, and I've only just started. I've only just begun. But even Phil agrees that the Wayback Machine is very good for things like this. So, was it 9th of August? Yeah, 9th of August, okay. 3rd of August, he said some dumb shit, you know. I said, oh, they tried to have payment attempts, whatever. And I got identity theft stuff, whatever. 9th of August, he really went all in on the stupid on this.
Last year, someone stole my identity. They found a way to get access to a site they shouldn't have had access to. They then decided to take money from me. Okay? Thousands of dollars. This was not like, you know, we fucked around. $3,000, $3,000, $3,000. Oh, fuck. Now I have no money. So now I have to contact my financial institution. I have to contact everyone around me. Every account has to be closed. Everything has to be done from scratch. And it took a long time. It took 2 to 3 months of work and extra thousands of dollars to repair the damage that they did. Okay? I had to freeze my credit report and basically say, what do they call it? They put like a warning on it that says, do not grant this guy credit because if it's him, it's not him, and shit like that. So all this happened last year. Now, I'm not going to talk about it publicly because it's fucked up and I don't want it to happen to other people. And quite frankly, it was a real...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Beautiful Mess, for the super chat. It said, thanks for the fun, chill and positive content, dude. No problem, thank you very much for the super chat, I do appreciate it. But this is the thing, nobody could really believe that Phil fucking claimed he had $3,000 and $3,000 and $3,000 vanished from his account. Now this was days before Phil's payday from YouTube. Remember, this is the 18th of September this happened. Phil gets paid on the 21st of September. He had literally just had his day off the day before. That 18th September stream was his first stream back after his day off. So he would have been quite low on funds. Usually that's Phil's narrative anyway. I need my YouTube payment for doing this and doing that and all this nonsense. Usually that would be the narrative we're getting. Now all of a sudden Phil has $9,000 sitting in his account, just waiting to be stolen. It did not add up at all. And going back through the history of what Phil had said in both videos and tweets, he did not allude to money going away. In fact, the only times he tried to claim money was going was from the 3rd of August, where he kind of claimed large payment attempts. This is what I'm saying, it changed from large payment attempts to them actually getting the money. Keep in mind, that's what he said back in the 3rd. He said, you know, payment attempts were made. He didn't actually say money was taken at the time from the 3rd of August. He said payment attempts were made. And all of a sudden on the 9th of August, he's changed that to, oh, I got $9,000 stolen from me. Which just makes no bloody sense because he had not mentioned it before. He had not said once that he had money stolen from him. But it's you know, it's crazy. He's just basically trying to make it sound worse than it is. He has no fucking solid foundation for it. It was the very first time he'd even mentioned money got taken properly from him. It's the very first time he gave us a value amount for it. And the whole thing didn't seem to make a whole lot of sense because it's hard to believe Phil actually had a random $9,000 just sitting in his account, resting there doing absolutely nothing, while he screams and begs and whines and prays for fucking miracles to pay his bills every fucking day. It didn't make a damn lick of sense.
Really fucked up time and it was really stressful for me, but I got through it. All right. But this is the point I'm making is what happens when all that shit's going down. Oh, now it's strike when the iron is hot, right? Oh, we know something fucked up's happening to Phil, so let's put out a bunch of slanderous and nonsense about him on the internet to double down on the negativity against him when he's already down. Now, do you think I'm going to address any of that shit? Of course I'm not. In fact, lawyers told me not to. I was told legally, do not address the specifics of anything these people are saying because all it's going to do is hurt you further because of the shit that people find out and then use that to fuck with you. Okay?
So Phil was claiming there that the detractors used information Phil provided to come up with some false information. And then he's also saying at the same time, lawyers told him not to say anything. One of those things is a lie. In fact, I can tell you what thing's a lie right now. Phil did not provide information at all about what was happening to him, not at the time anyway. So we have things here. We got the bank week data, as I said. The very first page of this was from the 18th September, okay? 18th September, Booth makes a topic, people jump over it, they look into it, and it's like, oh my god, it's actually true and genuine. Phil doesn't respond to it at all, he ignores it. In fact, we have evidence of this. This is his stream for 19th September. He talks about the drama going on 19th September. Listen to what he says.
Okay. An anonymous $1.50 tipper says today's been pretty good in terms of no trolling. Hopefully you talked about everything you needed to. Pretty much, yeah. Listen, here's the deal. It's this simple. People constantly want to bring up shit on this stream that has nothing to do with the stream. They want to...
Yeah, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Yami Jackie, for a super chat. It says, pretty sure you wouldn't be able to get super chats or tips, etc. because your bank accounts are frozen. At least that's how I understand it. Well, if your bank account's frozen, you literally won't be able to use your damn account until it gets unfrozen. You can, I think, have payments go into a frozen account. You just cannot actually access it, I believe. At least that's that's kind of how it works in the UK anyway, by my experience of trying to pay into frozen accounts. Actually, no, wait, no. No, I need to unfreeze those bloody accounts if I'm making a payment. Yeah, now frozen accounts, you can actually struggle to get things happening to them. Payments usually bounce back. I assume it's the same in America, but in the UK anyway, I can actually speak from literal experience. I work for a bank and I've tried to, sometimes customers obviously need money in their accounts, but sometimes the account information we have for them, the fucking account's frozen. So I need to go to somebody and get a bloody account unfrozen so I can just make a damn payment for them. But so yeah, that's literally a frozen account, and that's what happened to Phil. Phil's account literally went frozen because so many people are trying to access it that the account just went to default in some negative value figure just to stop people from potentially abusing it. So that's exactly what happened to Phil. But that's what I'm saying. Phil denying he knows there's drama going on, but he refused to even talk about it. I'll rewind it a wee bit again. Thank you very much, Yaron Jackie, for super chat. But I'll rewind this just so we hear what Phil says.
Climb Everest with a backpack full of concrete, That's how people are. Okay. An anonymous $1.50 tipper says, today's been pretty good in terms of no trolling. Hopefully you talked about everything you needed to. Pretty much, yeah. Listen, here's the deal. It's this simple. People constantly want to bring up shit on the stream that has nothing to do with the stream. They want to derail the stream and cause drama. They want to try to bring up personal shit that has nothing to do with my gameplay. And I'm not doing that. If at any time I choose to bring up something outside of the realm of what's going on the stream, something personal from my life or whatever, I will do so. If I feel it's appropriate, if I feel it's not derailing to the content I'm putting out, and if I feel that it's safe for myself or my family to bring up stuff like that. What you guys need to know is that sadly there is a lot of shit that happens to me outside of these streams because I'm a public persona. There's a lot of people out there that don't like me for various reasons. There's a lot of people that are out to get me and out to hate on me. And
Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Infidel Castro, for super chat. It says, thank you for the stream. King Jad put in the work. I do appreciate it, Infidel Castro. Thank you very much. This is what I'm saying. Phil was doubling down on trying to not even fucking acknowledge what was happening to him outside. He was denying, he basically just said it was drama, don't pay attention to it. He did not allude at all as to what was happening to him. Phil never once claimed anything has happened to his accounts here at this point in time. This is the 20th of September, this video was uploaded. I'll say, for me, it's 20th of September. Phil uploads his stuff usually when he's finished streaming. Phil's first day stream for me ends at midnight UK time. So even though it's 19th content, technically it shows us 20th content for me when you look at the dates, just in case people are wondering why it's shown as 20th September there, when he's playing it on the 19th. This is 19th September footage, essentially. just want to clarify that in case people are a bit confused. So this is the 19th September for DSP here. He's playing this fucking game and he's denying all knowledge of drama and all that. Flamenco TV, a couple of days later, makes a video on the bank leaks. This is one of the first big videos to really drop on the bank leak data. People had access to the information now for a couple of days. In fact, Piece of Peace was one of the first ones here. Piece of Peace. This was the 19th September. He made a start on trying to kind of make the tips tracker stuff. He had a wee link already going. It spawned into this essentially. It turned into this, but it started here. This is the 19th of September. Those are the early stages of the information that was produced earlier. Excuse me, 19th September, Phil was denying anything had even happened. How can people be using Phil's information he's provided to come up with this when Phil had not even admitted that there was something up with his bank account? He had not admitted at this point in time anything was up with his bank account. And this is also a video where it just shows you, it talks about, it goes through, basically just kind of does a wee kind of commentary on what's happening with Phil. I'm just trying to see if there's anything interesting to happen here.
Field day over the news. Wings of Redemption, while condemning the means in which the information was obtained, was quick to point out that apparently Phil doesn't tip his DoorDash driver, although it's possible that maybe Phil knows that the company screws them and maybe he's paying them with a cash tip, but that's probably not likely.
Okay, that's... I didn't mean to stop on that part, but there you go, even Wings of Redemption got a dig in there at the time. But as I'm saying, though, Flamenco TV was one of the first ones, and he's not a known detractor, really, you know what I mean? He does his own shit usually, but he for some reason just jumped all over us. And thought, okay, I'll make a wee video on it. And 20,000 views later, there you go. So, 21st September, right? So, same day. I mean, this is technically footage from the 20th, but this is the same time. We can argue it's the same time, right? Phil said this about the drama.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening, and thank you very much for understanding. You know, there's no reason to be bringing up drama and other stuff on the streams. Yesterday ended up being way better than I thought it would be with all these calculated raids and all kinds of drama nonsense, people trying to bring it up. You guys have really been awesome as an audience.
When he says yesterday, he's talking about the 19th. So this is a video from him for the 20th. This is his podcast from the 20th September. So the news dropped on the 18th. It got revealed on the 18th during him playing the game. Oh, bank leak data dropped, and people just try to find out more and more about it. The 19th, he's refused to acknowledge it properly, and he was playing Flight Sim, and he refused to acknowledge it. And then we got the 20th here, the pre-stream podcast on the 20th, and he's basically saying, so far, my fans are ignoring it, fortunately for him.
Audience and very supportive. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's keep it going, right? I am an independent content creator. I do not have...
This is basically when he starts talking big and big. And you see what I mean? He just basically goes into, like, you know, the guys. He wants his fans to ignore all the fucking noise that the detractors are making. Phil, still at this point, refused to acknowledge anything that happened to him like this. He's essentially waiting for the bank leak data to finish, kind of, being extrapolated, I think, more than anything else. He's probably also trying to finish doing it behind the scenes. I don't know how quickly Phil was able to get properly through it all. Keep in mind, at this point in time, his bank would have been frozen. His account would have been frozen at this point in time because so many people were accessing it, so he can actually properly access it. You know, he would have been able to use that. You know, so PayPal is separate, so you can use PayPal to make payments of things. You know, so any tips he gets, that was essentially his main bank account for that point in time, PayPal, because his Bank of America account was frozen temporarily. So, and yeah, and so to me that is messed up as well. You know, it's so messed up that people just accessing Phil's account information can get that account frozen. Booth admitted himself, he's the guy that done the bank leak thing in the first place. He done the bank leak data breach in the first place, but Booth admitted he did not want Phil's account to get frozen. He did not mean to hurt Phil that way, which is fair play, you know. But as I'm saying, at this point in time, we've got all this information coming out. You know, all this information has been found and extrapolated. You know, this is the 19th September, for example. You know, all this information's out there. Fosher Dill had dropped a whole bunch of debits and credits spreadsheets, which piece of pieces started put into in the big, you know, tips tracker, which turned into this eventually. And Phil's still denying it's happened, and it only took. In fact, before I even move on, let me very quickly. I actually saved a tweet. I saved a tweet where Phil actually acknowledged drama happening on his Twitter. He actually took to Twitter. Let me see if I can find if I can. Where did I save this fucking thing? Yeah, here we go. I found it. This is the 23rd. 23rd of September. Phil says, thank you to everyone for your support. Now keep in mind, this is actually the 22nd. This is UK time for me, right? He would have been up at what, 3 AM? How many hours is Phil behind me? He's like 7 hours behind me, so it's like 1 AM? Almost 1 AM Phil's time or something like that. And he's up on the 22nd of September saying, thank you to everyone for your support and understanding this week. You have shown me that the body of positive work I have put out in 13 years and continue to is more powerful than any mass slander or crime that can be committed against me, and I'm eternally grateful for it. Please know that I'll continue to keep the drama and crap off of my streams as we head into the busiest of gaming seasons. I'll keep entertaining you, just keep being this supportive and awesome, and I don't really see how anything could ever really stop us. And know that maybe one day I'll actually be able to look back and talk about this crap fully. For now, I have to stay silent as it's best to protect myself and my family from both a personal and legal perspective as things are ongoing and unfolding. thanks for understanding again. This is the very first time Phil had properly acknowledged something was going on Twitter. This is the closest we come to him actually admitting there was a serious problem. Before all this, he was basically spending his time on stream saying, please ignore, please ignore, please ignore. So, if all that said and done, we then finally get to the pre-stream podcast from the 24th of September. And he finally decides to, you know, cover a wee bit of this. I'll get rid of that thing. Okay. So, here's what Phil said on the 24th of September, which was 18... That's over a whole week after the original bank week. So it took a whole week to try and come up with some good excuse for his fans. That's the thing, the fans had a whole week, but by this time, this has been filled out. This is already full. Most of the information has been gleaned, essentially. In fact, let me just make sure. We'll see if I can access the very latest page. Let's see. So when was the very latest page? The bank week stuff. And it'll only take me to the fucking... Hang on. That's what I'm saying. I want to be able to get to like the fucking most recent page, but because Kiwi Farms is still down, there's not much I can fucking do about it. Okay. Yeah, that wee idea's a fucking bust. Okay, Wayback Machine's not going to fail me for that. As I'm saying, the tips tracker stuff had been updated already by this point in time. This had started on the 19th, it started being filled out. We all knowledge that we had at that point in time, and it just got expanded further and further because piece of piece in the time. Mainly thanks to Dill providing the spreadsheets of all the debits and credits that he managed to get transcripts from the recorded phone calls from Bank of America. Just every single debits and credits listed on two separate spreadsheets, so there's one for debits, one for credits. So on page 51 actually of this fucking thing. But if I can actually just type 51 here. Let's see if this works. How well will this work? Oh, please work. It actually worked. I'm pretty sure it's on page 51 where Dill posted this. Yeah, it did as well. So I finished transcribing parts 4 and 5 videos. Now we have coverage from the... This is only partial data. But he managed to go through all the recorded phone call stuff. And he managed to transcribe stuff from the 1st of February. I assume it's 1st of February 2021 to the 17th September 2021. So, and he's basically saying he didn't break into the account, he didn't call the bank, he didn't make the videos. Someone else made the videos, he just listened to them and done YouTube transcripts for them, downloaded them, and put them into a spreadsheet. So I had one spreadsheet for debits, one for credits, and here's a piece saying here, someone at mass, with whoever post has the most accurate tabulation of these bills. And, as I'm saying at times, we try and make a complete balance sheet on a spreadsheet, and, well alert, he did. Piece, managed to make it. As I'm saying, this information has all come without Phil saying a word of what happened to him. All this information had happened and been revealed to everyone on here, and also people talking about it on Twitter and people talking about it in Phil's chat. He had not said anything had happened to his bank. He had not said anything had happened to his account. It was the detractors that had all this kind of information. This was not detractors jumping on Phil, revealing that something had happened to him with his bank. That first original fucking excuse of his is gone. So, I mean, if you listen to what I said again.
Okay? That's what I went through last year. Alright? Now, that's what I went through last year. Anything that else you hear is bullshit. If you hear about, oh, well, this got exposed on the internet because of it, and this got exposed, it's bullshit. They made it up. It's not true at all. There's so much fabrication out there based on the nugget of truth. So the moment that I start talking publicly about, oh man, someone, did this to me, there's identity theft. Oh.
No. So the very first time he's talked about identity theft, after all of this happened, by the way, 24th of September. Over a week.
Over the last week, it has come to my attention and my knowledge finally that I have been subject to the crime of identity theft. A federal crime, by the way. This is something that's incredibly serious. This is not just a little, oh, someone's trolling on the internet. Through some kind of means, all right, someone found out my personal information, whether it's stuff that was posted publicly or it's stuff that was not, because I know for a fact that there's access to information that should not be public whatsoever, my private stuff. These people went around the internet impersonating me, doing very malicious things, to say the least. Okay. I don't, again, I'm not supposed to say too much about it per advisement because of everything going on behind the scenes. But essentially, these people had a concerted and organized effort to not only try to access as much of my information as possible on the internet that they should not have access to, but then to try to screw it all up for me. Okay? Yes, this includes all kinds of stuff. Okay? It does, including control over my financials. As well as they tried to create accounts in my name that are not me. They tried to do things like see my credit reports and stuff like that. And essentially just try to do as much as they could to hurt me in any way possible.
Kind of funny that Phil never mentioned once that someone tried to fucking take and successfully took $9,000 fucking dollars from him. It's funny how he fucking didn't want to reveal that information at the time. There was no mention there of him getting money taken from him, or even attempts to take money from him. Fast forward 11 months later, and he's saying they fucking took $9,000 from his account. At the time, no, they didn't try and take money. They just got information, they went and got my information to my account, and they tried to... It's funny that, it's very strange that he fucking seemed to, at the time anyway, forget that very important bit of information, that he suddenly had $9,000 taken from him. It's very weird that Phil would just suddenly drop that 11 months later. It's almost as if he's fucking pretending to try and get some pity or sympathy. The problem is though, I mean, even though he revealed that, what, 9th of August or something, was it 8th, 9th of August, he fucking said that bullshit about, oh, I fucking had money stolen from me. The fact of the matter is, I think I didn't hit too well. Him trying to fucking reveal he had all that money stolen from him just opens up so many questions to him as to why he had so much fucking money in the first place, sitting there in his account, right before fucking payday, and he's still crying for tips and begging for fucking help. He pleads poverty while he's got fucking $9,000 in the bank. Excuse the fuck out of me. Yeah, I'm not actually surprised that Phil dropped that fucking strange bit of, you know, please pity me and give me money sort of story. Fact of the matter is, it did not happen. Phil did not have any money taken from his fucking account. He had money frozen on his account. His account was frozen, so he had no access to his money. But nobody fucking went in there and stole money from him. Yummy Jackie's curious why 9k specifically. Well, I didn't actually say 9k specifically. This is Phil's fucking semantics. He'll say I didn't say $9,000. And he's right. He said 3,000 here, 3,000 here, 3,000 here. He said 3,000 3 times, which adds up to 9,000. Why do he do that? Maybe he thinks it's a good number. Maybe he just kind of thinks my fans might give me fucking $9,000 if I tell them I got fucking $9,000 stolen from me. Never mind the fact that if you get fucking hit by some, you know, identity theft shit and you fucking get money taken from your account, your bank will fucking recuperate your losses for you and get that money back for you. Yeah, it's literally a job of the bank. The banks protect you. And that shit, you know what I mean? If something happens to you, they fucking work to get your money back. There's no fucking way that Phil just suddenly fucking had $9,000 stolen from his account. I cannot believe it. The way he fucking spends his fucking shit as fast as he earns it. No fucking way he fucking had $9,000 sitting there. It makes him actually look worse than it sounds, because him having money there and pretending he was fucking poor and needed help to fucking pay bills, not shit. But he had money sitting right there that fucking could have went to bills straight away. You know, it doesn't add up. It does not add up whatsoever. But we'll put that to the side. Put all that fucking information to the side for now, okay? Let's just ignore that for now.
Like, it's pretty ridiculous the lengths that these people went. And I actually lucked out that I got a notification via email about someone messing around in one of my accounts, which then led me to research it and find out that, this was happening. Now, without going into too much detail, because I can't, what I can tell you is this, okay? You can absolutely not believe everything you're hearing on the internet, okay? Although, most of the crap that's always said about me on the internet is very simple. It's half-truths. It's someone takes, as I've called it over the years, a nugget of truth, and they spin it to be something that it's not. They'll take something that's true and then use that as the grounds to now create a giant flood of misinformation and say, well, you see, this piece of it is true, so the rest of it must be true too. And I've been the victim of this many, many years. People make...
Oh yes, he was still using the fucking nugget of truth fucking bullshit, metaphor back then. He used that quite a bit back then. This is a year ago, keep in mind, almost a year ago. People thought it was like a new thing when Phil was saying Nugget of Truth over and over again in a recent stream this month. No. He's using Nugget of fucking Truth fucking nonsense back then as well. So annoying. But what was Nugget of Truth? Phil, we had no Nugget of Truth to work with. It started on Kiwi Farms. The information began there. It doesn't make sense. I mean, what Nugget of Truth can you fucking possibly be talking about? Let me fucking see, just fucking go back to the first page of this. Please work. Please just work and be simple. Yay, it worked. September 18th, 2021. This is where the news broke. It was not based on anything Phil said. There was no Nugget of Truth to work on. One random nutter, no offence, Booth, but you're a bit of a nutter, man. One random nutter decided to try and get into your bank account to see information, and they succeeded. Hey, Cobain, how you doing? So, they had nothing to work with, essentially, in terms of things you said, Phil. They had your bankruptcy records, which fucking revealed some information which was helpful to them. Part of your social security number, for example. But a lot of it was just social engineering shit and just all that shit, you know, just thought it was a huge amount of kind of brute force and just several attempts trying until they finally got through. It was illegal. No doubt about it. It was definitely illegal. But this is what I'm saying of what Nugget of Truth here could Kiwi Farms have worked with to make all this up? It went from this to this. So from small acorns, mighty oaks can grow, and it went and turned into this. All this information we had at our disposal from an 18-month period in time. And as you can see, the final, the grand total, as it is, the grand total of all the spending. $33,000 spent on his mortgage. Almost $45,000 spent on microtransactions. $26,400 on federal taxes. Almost $11,000 on groceries. Almost $14,000 on housing association HOA fee. Was HOA housing? What does the O stand for? Isn't that just a housing association? HOA. I'm trying to think. Make a Path says that a retort snorter is an absolute liar about most things. Exactly. Yeah. It absolutely is, man. But that's what I'm saying. Even though we know he lies, I just want to absolutely nail it down here as to why he lied here. He didn't mention a thing about the bank leak stuff. Home Owners Association, thank you very much, Mastodon Pizza Slicer. Thank you very much. I had a feeling it was like something to do with that, but I just couldn't mind what it all was for. As what I'm saying though, Phil literally gave nothing to the detractors to make all this up. By the time Phil responded to it, it was the 24th September. By the time all that had happened, this already existed. People already made videos like bloody Flamenco TV. He made his video early on about it. People were already talking about it. You know, detractors were talking about it for a long time. Phil had barely tweeted about it, and he only finally mentioned it properly over a week later. What nugget of truth had the detractors had available to them to talk about this and make this up? You want to talk about moving goalposts? Phil has waited for what the detractors had said and found out to come up with his own story. He could not get on top of it straight away. He had no out for this. There was no way this can make Phil look good. All he can do is play victim as well as scream fake news. Literally, it was his only retort. So it's like, he is a victim in this, but it also makes him look very scummy because information gained from it has all those fucking microtransactions in it, which does not look good at all for Phil. So all he can literally do is just scream bloody murder and say, look, I got my identity stolen, you know, and they tried all this and they tried all that, but don't believe the news that they fucking told you. $40,000 in microtransactions, is that really possible? Oh fucking yes it is, don't get me fucking started, pal. Don't get me fucking started, I made a fucking spreadsheet and this shit. Here we go, I actually made a fucking something specific for this. I actually broke it down a bit more. So, PayPal combined 16,000. This is actually maybe a bit small for you, can I make this bigger? An easy way to do it is bigger. Just control plus this bastard. Yeah, I can, there you go. Too far, there you go. So, PayPal combined $16,010.51. iTunes combined $32,167.09. What is PayPal W champion? So 6,000 of the PayPal stuff was probably not related to WWE Champions. I confirmed, so at least I'm certain, that over $10,000 of it was. So even though there was over $48,177.60 of microtransactions spent, I think only this amount is for WWE Champions. Or any mobile game in general. You've got to keep in mind, guys, we assumed that Phil was only playing one mobile game the whole time. Profit, no, that's too detailed, pal. I might get kicked off fucking Google for that shit, making up a fucking tips tracker for your damn sex bots. But good to see you, Prophet. Hope you're doing well. I was just saying though, keep in mind, we assumed that Phil was only playing one fucking game only, and that one game was WWE Champions. In that case, it's a lot to spend in one fucking game, but it's still a lot of money regardless. He could be spending it in multiple mobile games for all we know. In fact, Phil has admitted very recently that he plays mobile games and he spends $1 here and there, which is actually more than $1 here and there. Phil is terrified to admit publicly, properly today that he is playing WWE Champions. He'll admit he plays mobile games. He'll admit he spends some money on them. But he's terrified to admit he plays WWE Champions. And it's pretty much because the detractors have got him nailed down. Like, we know his every fucking move. We see his every fucking move. Anytime he's fucking online, playing the fucking game, even during a fucking break, we fucking know he's there. He cannot get away from the fact that we know when he fucking plays. We know how much he spends on events. He is very happy to lie to his fans, even though his fans fucking saw that game on his phone, on his own fucking videos, on his own channel. And Phil will still lie to his own fans about playing that game. But he is very happy to spend. If it is just WWE Champions, he spent this on it. If it's multiple games, then part of us went to WWE Champions. That's probably the fairest way to say it. What else did Phil say? What else did Phil say when he's trying to debunk this?
Making these conspiracy theories and crazy shit up about me, and I just can't seem to dodge it no matter what I do. Because times that I've tried to debunk things and things have always backfired. What ends up happening is when I'm in the process of debunking something, something else is revealed that's now used to hurt me. Or people would do what's called moving the goalpost. Alright? If you explain away one thing or rationalize it, here's what really happened. Oh, well, what about 10 other things? Well, wait a minute. I thought we were talking about this thing. Well, no, we got 10 other conspiracies for you now. So there's never really any point to me talking about this stuff publicly, because when I do, it never benefits anyone. There's no point. It's never good enough for these crazy conspiracy theorist nut jobs who want to hurt me. And now they've taken it too far. It's one thing just literally saying, okay, here's conspiracies about Phil. It's another thing committing federal crimes against me. Okay? So
Phil wants his fans to believe that somebody got into his bank account legally, which is true. They gained illegal access to it, but I don't think anyone will dispute that. But so far we can agree with Phil. Someone did get into, access to your account unfairly. Yes, agreed. Cool. So far. He also wants his fans to believe that the information gained from that, which was made public, is not true. Which makes zero sense, because anyone could have confirmed it as being authentic information at the time. Booth dropped the data, right? So, are we still on the first page? Yeah, we are, cool. Booth told everyone exactly what they could do to find out more. He gave him the phone number to call, he gave him a number to put in, and the number and the image provided, which I'm not going to show you because, I don't want to show you that. Just in case I'm doing something bad. But yeah, he gave everyone instructions how to find out Phil's details in account transactional history. You phone that number, you go through to the robot lady, and she gives you fucking transactional information of all the debits and credits from a specific time period. It's not as if the detractors made up of thin air. Multiple people called this number. Multiple people checked for themselves to confirm and verify. Phil just try to say, oh, they got into my account, but don't believe the same people told you what they found. No. They got into your account, they got a lot of information, and they shared that information, and it's out there. This is literally Phil's only defense. Phil cannot fucking... If Phil admits the fucking bank leaks are real, he's got to try and explain over $40,000 microtransactions. Keep in mind, this is when his fucking begging was most prominent. Not like that, this is when his fucking bankruptcy was happening. He got his bankruptcy in 2020. Remember? 2020. 2020, however you fucking want to say it. Some people fucking say it strange, I know. But his bankruptcy happened in that point in time. And it's just, it's what I'm saying though, it's like we've got all this information here in front of us that shows he's spending so irresponsibly. And then we think back to the bankruptcy and we're thinking, well, he's claimed $5,000 on business expenses. And like, where could that kind of money come from, you know? And like, what would he spending so much a month on? It could be for, to assume, didn't you know what I'm going? That's what I'm saying. Now you look at the bank week data, you just see tons of like fucking microtransaction data. Tons of them. You cannot scroll down without seeing fucking microtransaction data. Scroll down any point. More microtransactions. Scroll down any point. More. Look how many are fucking there. Hold the fucking phone. When was this? November. 30th November. I need to check this out, guys. 30th November. 30th November, he went on a $2,193 spending spree on Apple iTunes microtransactions. So now you can think to yourself, $5,000 a month business expenses on his bankruptcy, and he doesn't really spend that much on fucking his business. He might buy new games occasionally, no, but you need to buy a new game here and there. So that's maybe at most a couple $100, maybe a few $100 a month if it was a busy month. Business internet, okay, fair enough. But that's not $5,000, that's a fraction of that. The question of like, what else could he be using to fucking get up to like $5,000 a month in business expenses? And then you kind of think maybe he's fucking pretending on, you know, to fucking, you know, the bankruptcy. It wasn't a lawyer, it was like some fucking court. The person that fucking decided to give him bankruptcy, some stupid fucking civil servant that didn't fucking know better, fucking boomer, these kind of things. They've probably seen all this shit and Phil's tried to explain to them, this is all to do with my business. All these microtransactions are related to my business because I am a video game content creator and microtransactions are a part of video games. They probably fucking explained it like that. And so in turn he fucking managed to get all of this personal hobby of all his fucking, you know, gacha gaming spending passed off as business expenses. And he got away with it. As I've said this before, guys, but I'm of a firm opinion. Phil committed bankruptcy fraud. He defrauded his own nation. But that's another fucking matter entirely. That's another matter entirely. I'm just trying to fucking prove the point that Phil trying to claim that detractors fucking made up the bank leak data based on anything he revealed to fucking people is fucking bullshit, because he didn't say a fucking thing about it publicly until the 24th of September 2021. And by that time, the bank leak data came out on the 18th. The 18th September is when the fucking bank leak data released on Kiwi Farms. A day later, Piece of Peace started making this tips tracker. A day later. It wasn't fully finished a day later, but he made a start on it, and he expanded on it, and he added to it with the more information he got. It's unbelievable. I mean, anytime I hear Phil try his best to fucking say that people fucking use things he said to try and make up some conspiracy, it's a case of no. It didn't start with you, Phil. Someone else, some random person found this out, gave that information to everyone. Everyone had that information. You didn't know what to do with it because it was very damaging information. You fucking kept your head buried. You told everyone to ignore it. And then over a week later, you claim people are just fucking making up fake shit based on a nugget of truth. He didn't even tell us what a nugget was. People had no idea his bank account got breached. At least not from Phil. Phil had never tried to reveal that. This was the very first time Phil had revealed something illegal had happened to him relating to his financials.
That being said, that's about as much as I can say about it in specific. All I can tell you is no, not everything on the internet about me is true. I think everyone knows that. But I can't go into specifics anymore because of stuff going on behind the scenes. And I shouldn't. You know, I've basically been advised. This is a really good piece of advice. and I'm going to give this to you guys as well, a piece of advice, all right? The more you say about something, the more can always be used against you. It's true. That's you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what you say, even if you're defending yourself very rationally about something, someone will always find a way to twist that next thing against you, right? And so if you are in the clear or innocent of something, it's best to not say anything, and if it ever comes down to facts, let the facts speak for themselves, you know, to the authorities. I don't have to answer to a bunch of nut jobs on the internet who make shit up about me on a daily basis. I have no responsibility to answer any of their ridiculous claims, nor...
You have a responsibility to your fans, though. If the fucking detractors like me and fucking Booth and everyone else, and you guys in chat as well, if you're all fucking saying, look, Phil, we seem to have evidence here you're fucking spending $40,000 on microtransactions. You don't fucking use microtransactions in your content. What the hell are the microtransactions relating to? Your fans deserve a fucking honest answer. The fans that fucking, you know, give to you so much. Especially the fucking most prominent, generous fans that are fucking giving you hundreds and hundreds and literally thousands. And some of them are fucking giving you thousands of dollars over time supporting you, Phil. To keep you afloat, to make sure you can pay your bills. And they deserve to know if the bank leak data is accurate or not. They deserve to know if you're actually spending money, so much money, on microtransactions. It's about accountability, Phil. That's all it is, accountability. You cannot sweep this under the rug, you cannot pretend that the detractors made this up based on anything you revealed. You didn't reveal anything for over a week. By that time, all information was out there, essentially already, from the bank leak data. Piece had made his fucking spreadsheet. People were poring over it. People like me who decided to fucking start making videos on Phil and how he's a lying piece of shit because of the fucking bank leak data and how much it revealed. And we can fucking go back in time over the last year or so and compare daft things that Phil had said and claimed and compare it to the bank leak data to see if he was being honest about his finances at that point in time or if he was spending a lot of money at a particular point in time for some reason. I was like, here's a day where Phil claimed he really needed money. What was happening at that time according to the bank leak data? Oh, he was spending tons of money on microtransactions. You can pretty much say that about any day, actually. Any time. I mean, put it this way. Someone in chat. Anyone in chat give me a random date between March 2020 and September 2021. Give me a random date. Specific date. Give me a random specific date. Let's do a wee quick experiment here to see what Phil spent money on. August 8th. What year? I need a year as well. Keep in mind, some of these overlap sometimes. Between 2020 and 2021, profit. For fuck's sake. So, Cobain, December 15th, 2021. We're actually not too far away from that. December 15th, 2021. December 15th, 2021. This is everything that happened December 15th, 2021. Actually, I'm actually surprised. There was no microtransactions done that day. Total Wine was it? $91 at Total Wine. That's probably getting like eggnog or some shit. Central mortgage payment happened. He got a random $5,000 in credits from Twitch payments. Fred Meyer went to Home Depot, Marshalls. God damn it, Cobain. The one time I thought I was going to nail it bang on, I thought, but nah. No microtransaction data happened on the 15th. June the 21st, 2021. As the next one I see, Yami Jackie said that. 21st of June. Let's see if we've got any better success with this. Everything that happened on the 21st of fucking June. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, there's a few more here, but there's not. Ah, for fuck's sake. I really thought we'd hit easy microtransactions, but people are picking dates which have no microtransactions on them. My idea's been shot down in flames here. I thought we could just pick a random day and we'd fucking easily find microtransactions being spent on that day. But that's 0 for 2 I'm so far. 0 for 2 I'm getting so far for this shit. God damn. But you scroll down though, you scroll down, you're always seeing microtransactions. You're always seeing microtransactions anytime you scroll down. Cobain wants me to look at December 17th. I assume, was that a very particular heavy day of spending? Yeah, PayPal. PayPal at the ass with this shit. To be fair though, the PayPal stuff... $1.30. What the hell could be $1.30? That's actually a very weird one. Is there anything that cheap in WWE Champions? I don't even fucking know. Well, that's why I said it, so you can fucking look at that, thanks. It is really weird, to be fair, hang on. I thought it was a wee note here, but it's just a wee thing saying pre-authorized. Okay. Oh, to be fair though, $103. Microtransactions, Apple. Probably a sale on gems, that's what profit things anyway, probably a sale on gems. You get what I'm saying though, you fucking scroll down this thing, you're fucking gonna hit microtransactions. Every single fucking day, almost every single fucking day. Microtransactions, there's some more there, scroll down some more, there's more here. You cannot, I don't think I can actually get to a certain point on this scrolling here when I'm not going to see microtransactions at any point. I'm trying to actually see when I can actually not see microtransactions appearing at all. They're always there. They're always there. They really are literally always there. There's always going to be some fucking microtransaction. Fucking crazy. His fans deserve to fucking get some honesty, that's all I'm saying. Some of his fans probably won't care that he fucking spends money on this. I don't know, man, it's really... It baffles me. I just wanted to do my best to fucking debunk the shit Phil's trying to claim that the detractors made up the bank week shit, you know, all based off things he said. Literally, it happened when he was playing... What fucking stupid game was he fucking playing that day? What game was he playing? Actually, I can use... I can actually use the... 2 seconds. Give me a second. We have this very good thing to use. The dashboard. Deathloop. He was playing Deathloop in Hades. Halfway through Deathloop, at least halfway through Deathloop anyway, the news broke of the bank leaks. Literally, it was on Kiwi Farm, somebody posted a topic. Phil was in the middle of playing Deathloop. He didn't acknowledge it, he ignored it. He played Hades later on that night, didn't acknowledge it, and ignored it. The next day, you can see he's playing like Call of Duty, I think this is, Call of Duty Vanguard, then Microsoft Flight Simulator. You actually saw a clip earlier on of him kind of saying, I'm glad that people are ignoring the drama. He didn't want to acknowledge it properly, he was refusing to acknowledge it properly. He just wanted to shut it down and not actually fucking admit it. Ah, Christ, man. It's just, it's me, it just fucking defies fucking belief to me, it really does. Does it say anything else interesting here, or is it fucking just try and say that's all I can say?
Or do I have any responsibility to do anything but entertain you guys on my stream on a daily basis? Right? It's true. That's all I have to do. All I have to do is go on stream, entertain you guys with games. That's my job. That's my occupation. My occupation is not conspiracy debunker. My actual occupation is a online content creator / video game enthusiast, essentially. Okay? So it's that simple. If you're here and you're enjoying my streams and my content, okay, and you say, man, I like that, I want to, you know, keep that going, I want to contribute in any way, go ahead. You shouldn't have to feel like there's some lingering conspiracy or drama behind the scenes of shit. It's ridiculous. And that has nothing to do with my streams. As you guys know, I do my absolute best to keep that crap off my streams. Okay?
This is the thing though, he uses the stream to try and get money from people, right? People give him money because they think he needs it, or because they like him. And obviously, they're not going to just give him money because, you know, oh shit, he really needs my money, I better give him money. They obviously fucking like him as well as fucking get pitied into giving him money. They obviously like him to an extent to want to give him fucking money. But if they fucking knew of where that fucking money's going, he's claiming he's got bills to pay, he's an emergency fucking thing, the Hoover broke, the shower broke.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Andrew, for a super chat. It says, money, money. Exactly, yeah, and the song as well. The song goes it, and so it is Phil's mantra in life as well, it really is. Where can you see Piggy's WWE Champions account? I'm curious how many 6 stars already has. I can actually check Discord feed. 2 seconds guys, I'll check Discord. The screen's going to go a bit strange right now. I'm at a Discord where TG Gamebox is and he keeps us updated with this thing. So he has got 2 new wrestlers. He is up to 413 wrestlers. He has got at least 3 6-stars. I think it might be 4 though, I'm not sure. He's either got 3 or 4 6-stars. But yeah, this was after he got $700 by the way on that stream from a couple of days ago. So there you go. But yeah, thank you very much Andrew for the super chat by the way, thank you very much. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Phil's trying to say he has no fucking, he doesn't need to fucking explain to anyone drama shit and all shit, but he spends these fucking streams, his content includes him begging for money. And there's usually a fucking reason for that fucking begging. He'll fucking say there's something broke in the house, or I need a pill, there's a bill I need to pay urgently, or some nonsense, you know, or I don't need money for my day off, not shit, it's almost garbage. But if the fans are not allowed to fucking ask what he's doing with the fucking money that he's asking for during the content getting created, there's some double standard there, I feel. It's just, it really hurts my fucking head, it really does. Anyway guys, this is not going to go on for too much longer, you know, I just kind of wanted to try and debunk Phil as much as I could do, and I think I've done a no bad job at that. We went from his old shit, you know, where he's trying to fucking claim, this is back at the start of August of this month here, where he's fucking suddenly coming out of nowhere saying that people are just basically trying to make up shit based on things he said and claimed. And also trying to fucking pretend they had money stolen from him, which is garbage, it's a fucking lie. And obviously we're able to use the Wayback Machine as well. Remember, Phil endorses the Wayback Machine. He thinks it's a very valuable tool for trying to prove people wrong and all shit, and prove himself right. So he, you know, officially approves the Wayback Machine as a valid source of information to help, you know, prove points, which I've used in this case to prove that Phil was full of shit for trying to claim that the bank leak data was based on anything he potentially claimed or said. The bank leak stuff, the stuff was spawned from Kiwi Farms. It grew arms and legs. People kind of turned it into this. I'll say this. Hang on. I say people. A variety of people helped combine and turn it into this. You know. Kosher Dog came up with the debits and credits spreadsheets from extracting that from YouTube transcripts, and then piece of piece painstakingly put everything on this spreadsheet here and broke it down into what was, you know, groceries, what was utilities, what was microtransactions, what was, you know, whatever else, federal expenses, or, you know, all this garbage, you know. So him trying to claim our lies is just fucking nonsensical. It really is. Yeah. I said, I could just, I mean, there's nothing really more to expand on in that regard, you know what I mean? He has desperately tried his best to make him sound like he's fucking been victimised based on anything he revealed. He didn't say shit about him getting fucking identity theft. Identity theft did not get mentioned until the 24th of September. Until then, he kept quiet. He said there was drama going on. He would beg for his fans to ignore it. He did not allude to anything else. Not on his YouTube content, not on Twitter, nowhere. Meanwhile, the fucking detractors are all fucking pulling up all this information. Look how much he spends on Total Wine. Look how much he spent on iTunes. Look how much he spends on DoorDash. Look how much he spends here and there and here and there, all within an 18-month period. And Phil can just fucking sit there and wonder, how the fuck am I going to spin this? How in the absolute fuck am I going to try and explain this to my fucking moronic fans? But yeah, and to me it's actually incredible that, as I say, back then he didn't claim to get any money stolen from him. This fucking revelation where he had fucking money stolen from him, that's brand new. At the time, I never bothered to mention that. It didn't really seem important, I guess. Back then he's like, oh nah, they tried to get into my account, they tried to create things and all that shit, and I had an alert in my email and all that shit. That was what I said back then. But you know, now, fast forward 11 months later, they fucking try to take not even try to take, according to Phil, they did take $9,000 from him. Which just makes him fucking look worse than it actually sounds, because it means he's lied to his fans about not having money. So that's a bit of a lose-lose for Phil there, trying to fucking use that random bullshit excuse which isn't actually true. But I'm going to fucking end it after, guys, you know. I wasn't sure how long this was going to take. I knew it would take about an hour or so, you know. And yeah, I'm not the kind of most organised person at trying to explain shit. I do try to kind of get a bit organised. I did try my best to kind of organise this as best and as effectively as possible to break it down, especially in a kind of live format, you know, but fuck it. Later on tonight, guys, that being said, are doing a podcast. It is happening in over an hour's time.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Sniff Burnett for tipping 497. I do appreciate it. And he says, I honestly don't think his fans care about the WWE Champions thing. They are social outcasts that feel a deep connection with Phil, who is a social outcast himself. Yeah, I mean, I've said this for a while about how they look to Phil as some sort of kind of... It's not even a kindred spirit.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, OK Doomer, for super chat. It says, Old guard will strike down the Scottish nation. Oh, for fuck's sake, get in line. So many bastards want to strike down the Scottish nation. The old guard will have to fucking wait their turn. Andrew's asking, didn't the leak show he only had around $150 when the leak happened? Correct, he had about $148.50 when the leaks happened. So that's exactly pretty much. Or it was $143. $147. It was under $150 anyway. Under $150. Why the hell have these guys not got a fucking video waiting? I was going to link people to fucking... For fuck's sake, hang on. I'm pretty sure these guys are fucking live tonight. So, keep an eye on a fucking channel in an hour's time, they might be live. I could have sworn they're going to be fucking live later on tonight because it's Phil's day off. They're usually live on Phil's day off, and usually they have something set up so people can fucking wait. So, I don't know. That confuses me. I don't know why I don't have a fucking video waiting to fucking go. Oh, is Raven online? And Brittany as well? Raven's playing games, I think. What's Brittany doing? What's Brittany talking about? Oh, is she not live anymore? I don't think she's live anymore, damn. Hey, but Raven's online, fuck it. I'll share Raven's link. Raven's a quality detractor, guys. That's how I recommend them if you want to chill with a detractor. Lloyd. I don't even know what he's fucking doing, but I assume he's doing something fun. Good guy. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for this random me stream. I spent like a day, just pretty much today trying to get it to, as organised as possible. Reaper CH90 wants me to try and pronounce Alba Gabra correctly for us. I think I basically just did it how I think it's done. Alba Gabra. I think it's you don't really pronounce the TH properly, I think. So that's the way I see it. I might be wrong, but I've always thought you don't pronounce the TH. So it's basically just yelling Alba Gabra. Just ignoring certain fucking letters. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think that's how it's done. Yeah, Gary Two Names, I thought they were doing a podcast. I assumed they were, because they're always doing a fucking podcast. That being said, every time Phil's got a day off, they usually do a podcast. Kevin Mayorka, that was Scottish Gaelic. So, there's an Irish Gaelic and there's a Scottish Gaelic, but it's basically a dying language. There's not a lot of people talk that kind of language. So yeah, guys, thank you very much, guys, for joining me in this randomly stream. I did. Hopefully, it wasn't too much of a fucking chaotic mess for you guys, and you kind of understood where I was going with some of the things I was saying and trying to point out. Obviously, we all know Phil's a liar, but I just kind of wanted to very specifically point out how he lied, why he lied. This is when this happened. That is when that happened. So Phil's fucking bullshit makes literally no sense because this is why. The date's not shit. It doesn't make sense at all because Phil's fucking the times of shit just make zero fucking sense whatsoever. But yeah, guys, I'll be back tomorrow for bingo, I hope. About during the day, so hopefully I can get back in time for bingo, but I'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow, I guess, when I'm out and about. But yeah, I plan to do bingo tomorrow at some point. Hopefully I'm not late for that. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, guys. I guess I should end things how I always end things. I usually end streams with Pixar animations, and I will do it in this time as well. It'd be weird to not end it on Pixar animations. So, I'll end things how I always end things. Why the fuck not, indeed, yeah. But, hey guys, thank you very much for joining me in the chat, just to kind of go along with this daft ride. Thank you for the tips and super chats, I really appreciate it, man. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, and enjoy the rest of Phil's day off. Hope you have a good wee time. And I'll catch you guys soon, hopefully. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
Show me the money.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.